Good morning, everyone. It's day 38. I know, time travel. Just spent the last 2 days here at the KOA. I was going to leave yesterday, but the temperatures are starting to get up into the up closer to the hundreds. So I am trying to travel at night now. So yeah, it's about 2:45 right now. I'm getting ready to head out of here. I just got all packed up. Everything's ready to go. And I'm gonna hit the road. We do go through a town and stuff here pretty quick in the next 10 miles or so. So I'm hoping it being super early in the morning, I'll be able to put back some decent miles without burning the butt off too much. So yeah, let's do this. So it's about 5:40 now. About to have an awesome sunset right there. Sunrise, rather. Yeah, I'm gonna get some pictures of that. But about 4.5 miles in, doing fine for right now. There's a city coming up that we'll be passing directly through in about 5.5 miles. But I am going to try to find a spot at some point to try to take a nap today, because it's supposed to get up to like 99 or 100 degrees for the next 3 days. So at some point around like 10 or 11 o'clock, if I can, I'm going to try to find somewhere to stop and try to take like a little nap or something. But as you can see, there's not going to be a whole lot of choice for shade. So, no, I'll figure it out. Oh, there's a freeway right down there. Pretty sure that's Acton over in this direction. But yeah, going good so far today. Definitely happy I was able to put 5 miles back before the sun really started coming up, so feels good. Talk to you in a bit. About 7:40, I'm about to pass underneath this interstate. This crazy looking drainage hole. Let's see what's going on down here. Yeah, that's pretty much what it looks like. Huh. Let's get in here. Not bad. At least I didn't have to run across that freeway. That would not have worked very well. Definitely longer than that railroad one. Almost there. Yeah, so far this morning has been pretty good. Only got about 3 miles left, maybe a little more, 3.25. And I'll be in this little city. And I think another 4 after that, and we'll already be like 16 in for the day, and it's only not even 8 o'clock in the morning yet. So, there's supposed to be a willow tree or something, shrub bush that's 12 feet tall up at this place with a decent camps underneath of it. So, once I stop here in this little town as we're passing through, I am going to go ahead and find that camp spot up there and probably sleep the nasty part of the hot part of the day away. At least that's the plan. And then, here we are. Vasquez Rock Park. Yeah. So yeah, sleep the hotter part of the day away, hopefully. And yeah, wake up, do a couple more miles through the night, and start trying to do as much as I can during these hours of the day, because it's just going to be so hot. It's not going to be worth trying to move around when it's 100 degrees outside. Nope, something's over there. Nope, something's over here too. Scaring the crap out of some little animals. Yeah, look at that stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get some cool shots in this area. This little rock park. Let's go. Yeah, check these out. That's pretty cool stuff. Awesome rock formations around here. You just see the layering and all that stuff too. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. There's supposed to be like a Star Trek spot coming up over here. I don't know. I'll see if I can find it. But I guess they filmed some Star Trek episodes or something, or a movie here or something. We'll see here in a minute. Check this out. Huge rock formation. You just walk right through this little canyon right here. Yeah, this park's pretty cool. Let's go this way, see what we see. Definitely the camera doesn't do it justice like usual, but it's still really cool looking. There's all sorts of little critters in here too. I don't see any sign for that Star Trek thing, but it's supposed to be down here somewhere. Apparently they filmed, like I said, something down here. It has to do with Star Trek. I was hoping there'd be a little sign. Birds all over in that thing. They love it up there. Yeah, pretty cool park. This is the spot with that was in the Star Trek film. I'll get a little bit closer to these rocks. It doesn't really say anything about it, but I think I know. I think this is supposed to be on Vulcan. I could be wrong. If there's Trekkies out there, please don't murder me over that one. But yeah, let's get a little bit closer and see what it looks like. Yeah, so I'm not sure. I think it is from the scene from Vulcan or something. But I'm off trail. Trail's over that way, so I gotta go find it. It's about 12:30. It is hot as crap out here. It's probably about 97, 99, somewhere in there. I've been walking for a while. I stopped in town and picked up a couple extra supplies. Went ahead and picked up lunch while I was there, so I wouldn't have to eat the food I had on me. A couple of drinks, some extra water. So I have 2 liters in my bag, and then I'm actually packing this thing with me right now too. But yeah, I shouldn't be far from the registry and where the people say that there's some sort of camp with some sort of shade. I've been sort of walking for a bit and then finding a shady spot and sitting down, but I'm pretty tired, so I think it's about time for a good old afternoon nap. Let this heat pass me over a little bit and then do some more walking this evening. But I'm already at like 11 or 12 miles in, and it's only noon. So definitely I think doing it like this is going to be able to enable me to do a lot bigger numbers. Trying to just walk during this heat is kicking my butt. And I don't know if you noticed, but my fancy new hat, I found this on trail I think the day before I got to the ranger station. It's obviously a different PCT hiker's hat. When I got to the KOA, there was another PCT hiker there named Pilgrim. Hi Pilgrim, if you ever see this. And I thought it was his, because I'd seen him sign in on a couple of the different sign-in sheets and stuff. and he said it wasn't. He had his hat. So while I was at the KOA, I went ahead and washed this with all the rest of my stuff, and it's actually the exact same color, same brand and line as my shirt. So yeah, I don't know if it's the same person stuff, they're just slowly losing it all, but I mean, the shirt I got out of a hiker box, but yeah. So been trying it out. It seems to be working nice. A lot of people wear these, helps keep the sun off of you, so why not? But yeah, I can't stay anywhere for very long. You get about 15-20 minutes before the sun really starts to shift. So I'm gonna go ahead and here in a few minutes pack things up and keep trudging along this road. I think I should be like within about a mile and a half of where that camp's supposed to be, so shouldn't take me hopefully too long to get over there and catch a nap real quick. You know, sometimes when you're hanging out with people and they're like, my backyard's really cool. I got, you know, cool stuff like a trampoline or like a pool. And you're like, that's awesome, man. I wish I had that in my backyard. Well, these people are like, I got a large commercial size aircraft fuselage in my backyard that's bigger than my house. That thing's huge. And it's all set up so they could like walk in there and stuff. Yeah. First time for everything. It's about 12:30 now. It is hot as balls out here. Holy moly. Yeah. I did manage to find this like semi-shaded spot. It should stay pretty shaded hopefully for the next few hours. I'm hoping to get at least 3 or 4 hours of sleep here. So, whoo, it's warm out. Yep, so I'm just gonna relax and try to see if I can get some sleep for a little while. Hopefully that works out. Hey, about 7:25. Much nicer out right now. And I was actually able to probably get 3 or 4 hours of sleep. So, yeah, feel much better. Pretty much got everything all packed up. Just got to pull this stuff out of here. Not a bad little spot. There's lots of flies, and I'm pretty sure that's a giant rat's nest. I saw this rat earlier. It's a big rat in this tree right behind me, up in these branches. It's really close. But it had like this, and I may be wrong. I thought, you know, rats had their teats along their belly like most mammals. It had this baby attached to it directly below its tail somewhere in that area, and it wasn't a small baby. It was a pretty decent sized baby rat. It wasn't dead. It was moving and doing something back there, but it was just like limp hanging off the back of this rat. And when the rat saw me, it stopped, it stared at me, and we just sort of did that for about 15-20 seconds, and then it started taking off through the tree, dragging this limp little baby rat attached to its area down there somehow through the tree with it. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. So like I said, if you guys know that maybe the rats have teats like down in their, I would assume we'd call it a crotch. Yeah, maybe it was just suckling extremely hard. I don't know, but it was really freaking weird. And the rat was just running along, dragging this limp baby rat thing behind it. Yeah, I don't know. Please let me know. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish getting all packed up and everything and get ready to get out of here. I'm probably gonna hike until like 11 o'clock, maybe midnight. And well, probably about 11 o'clock. And maybe a little later, I don't know. Catch another couple hours of sleep because it's like guaranteed time that I can actually sleep would be at night. Depending on how I feel. I'm drinking an energy drink right now, so may end up going longer, I don't know. But we're only about 20 miles out of Green Valley where I want to do my main resupply. I think after that it's about 93 miles or so, or 100 miles or so to Tehachapi, so I got to get ready for that, another decent stretch with no resupply in between. But it definitely rocking right along. Like I said, we're already 14 miles in for today, so I think doing another like 6 or 7 right now, it's gonna put us for a decent day. So, yep, I'm gonna finish getting ready. Okay, so it's about 11:16 now. I went ahead and I found a camp, obviously. It's at the top of a pretty decent climb. I'm really happy I did that while it was nice and dark and cool outside. So made it roughly 18.5 miles today, so I'm pretty happy with that. A lot of downhill tomorrow. There is about 1,000-foot climb once I get down to the bottom of the valley, depending on how long it takes me. We'll see how far we make it. It's about 15 miles to the trail or the road that heads down into Green Valley, where we're going to be doing the resupply. So I'm not going to be staying there. I'm going to try to just jump into town, grab my stuff, and then get back on the trail. We'll see how that goes too. But like I said, it's only 15 miles, so hopefully we can get there pretty early. If it gets too hot though before I get into there, I'm going to probably try to take my nap and then get in there a little late and then push on afterwards. So we'll see what happens. I'd rather, like I was trying to explain before, plan without planning, and that way I could just sort of go with the way things are feeling and the way my body's handling stuff. I feel really good right now. I didn't have to hobble into camp or anything tonight, so definitely I think taking an extra couple days off was pretty good. So stay amazing, everybody. This is Out There Nomad Camp, signing off. Have a good night.